Hello and GoodBuy, the show where we tell you about a thing and whether or not you should actually buy that thing. Today that thing is Diablo 4. Diablo 4 is a live service action RPG set in the now open world of Sanctuary, a land plagued by the eternal conflict between angels and demons. You'll spend your time building up the class of your choice and mowing down crowds of demons either on your own or with a little group of friends. Or even some complete strangers if you're up for that. And you'll be grabbing all of the loot you can imagine, just so much loot. More loot than you'll know what to do with, but honestly that's a huge part of the appeal that these games have. There's plenty on offer here for all kinds of players, but is it the game for you? Let's take a look. In his review, the game's features editor Eric Schweitzer praised the game for sticking to its vision of a slower paced, more methodical version of Diablo. Attacks are weightier thanks to the slightly closer camera and detailed animations, and combat feels more meaningful and impactful. He said, "It took a good dozen hours for me to accept how much has changed in Diablo 4 and start to appreciate the new direction. If you're a long-time fan of the Diablo franchise, these changes might be a bit off-putting at first, but Blizzard's commitment to this vision of the game means that these new systems are cohesive and purposefully implemented." Eric also spoke highly of the narrative of the game, stating, "You can get a lot out of Diablo 4 even if you're only playing it for the story."
Wow, there's a name from another life.
Okay, so maybe it is your sort of thing, but just how much time can you expect to play the game? If you're just sitting down to play Diablo 4 story, you can expect around 22 hours of game time according to howlongtobeat.com. However, if you're a demon for side quests and can't resist some extra exploration here and there, this can easily reach up to 40 hours and above. That said, Diablo is not known for being a one and done series, though you really can put it down and move on if you just want to experience the story. What most players will be here for, however, is the seasonal content. Diablo games always offer an abundance of ongoing seasons, each with their own objectives, rewards, and reasons to dive back in and build up a new character. With this in mind, if you really want to dig in and get your money's worth, and then some, you could easily spend hundreds, if not thousands of hours grinding away, maxing out every class, and chasing all of those rewards in the many years to come. But speaking of getting your money's worth, this all sounds well and good, but how much are you going to have to set aside and invest? Diablo 4 is available on PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. The standard edition will cost you around $70, with the digital deluxe edition around $90 and the ultimate edition around $100. There's also seasonal battle pass stuff that you can get, some of which is included in certain editions, and then there's an in-game store with its own currency. Yeah, this is very Blizzard, and yes, it's all cosmetic, but you know, you can ignore the store entirely though if you want to, and it's never shoved in your face, so that is good. It is there, but you don't need it. Okay, so this all sounds pretty sweet, right? Well, let's take a look at what some other people are saying. The gamer's evergreen lead, Amanda Urich, says, "If you're hesitating about taking the plunge and buying Diablo 4, you should know two things. One, in nearly every aspect of the Diablo formula, this fourth entry builds and improves on what its predecessors got right, adding MMO elements that'll keep you engrossed in the endgame and live events. Two, the game is massive, providing hundreds of hours of entertainment if you plan on getting multiple classes maxed out. Both of these things combined make Diablo 4 worth your time and money." Senior specialist writer Charles Berger says, "As far as raw content is concerned, Diablo 4 is worth every penny of its asking price. A lengthy campaign with astounding production quality, a massive open world to explore, and numerous endgame systems will keep any ARPG fan busy for hundreds of hours. Anyone that's been interested in playing an ARPG but could never grasp the complexities of games like Path of Exile or Grim Dawn should definitely give Diablo 4 a look. If Blizzard is willing to provide strong live service support for Diablo 4, ARPG fans are in for an incredible year." And finally, the game's editor-in-chief Stacey Henley says, "Despite Diablo's storied history as an iconic ARPG, Diablo 4 is the perfect starting point, not only for newcomers to the series, but newcomers to the genre. With a story that offers narrative depth and branching side quests, a character who grows alongside you, and close to 30 hours of exploration before you even begin to grind and experience the deeper side of the game, it's easy to recommend Diablo 4 to anyone curious. With all that said, Diablo 4 is a fantastic game to jump into, even if you're a solo player who's never played one of these games before. You might find it a little difficult, and yes, a lot is designed to be done with multiple players, and I'm sure seasonal stuff will continue with this trend, but even so, it's by no means a requirement to actually enjoy the game. I myself have been playing a ton of it on my own as a sorcerer, and it's been a blast. It's definitely a game I'll keep going back to, and while I might not keep up with it as much as the years go by, I know I'll still be able to hop in at any point and have fun just killing demons and finding some cool loot. So much loot.